हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक अगेन. Namaskar. How are you all? I hope all of you are doing well and good, right? Today I have come up with a new topic of communication, which is known as types of communication, as you can see on the picture, right? So today's topic is types of communication. In the previous videos, if you can remember, we have completed two different long questions, right? हमने दो लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस के ऊपर ऑलरेडी डिस्कशन कर लिए हैं, है ना, जो कि टू इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम कम्युनिकेटिव इंग्लिश. एंड द फर्स्ट मॉड्यूल, वन इज एलिमेंट्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, सेकेंड वन इज processes of communication, right? The 5 processes of communication. So in this video we are going to start another long question of communicative English, which is also known as types of communication. ठीक है, तो आप लोगों को पता ही होगा कम्युनिकेशन का मतलब क्या है. When we are talking to one another, when we are sharing our ideas, thoughts, feelings, emotion with each other, one another is known as communication. आप सब लोगों को ये चीज़ यहाँ तक पता है. तो आज ये वीडियो में हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं कि हम कितने प्रकार से बातचीत करते हैं, हाउ मेनी टाइप्स वी कम्युनिकेट, राइट. सो एज यू कैन सी, ये पिक्चर को देख के आप क्या समझ रहे हो? हियर द पिक्चर स्पीक्स अबाउट वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन, हियर द पिक्चर स्पीक्स अबाउट नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन. सो बेसिकली टाइप्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन में आपको दो चीज़ यहाँ पे पढ़ना पड़ेगा. वन इज वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन, अनदर वन इज नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन, राइट. सो दिस इज मेंट फॉर अ लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन, right? This is also meant for long question as well as short type questions. So once we cover the long question, we will be getting all the answers for short questions. ठीक है, तो without wasting much time, let us go deep into this particular question. Okay, so yes, before going to start the topic, I already told you people, I already have discussed the same thing with you guys. Before starting anything, we have to understand the real meaning of the particular given topic, right? So in the topic itself, it has been given verbal and non-verbal communication. So before going to start, we must understand what exactly verbal communication is and non-verbal communication is. So again, in this picture, I have given two different picture. By seeing this picture, I think you can understand the meaning of verbal and non-verbal communication. But even though I am going to explain what exactly verbal communication is and non-verbal communication is. So yes, first let us discuss with verbal communication. So I have mentioned words. What exactly? Words. Words means combination of alphabets. Okay, so combination of alphabets, right? So verbal communication means it is the combination of words, right? It is the combination of words. When a communication involves with different words or alphabets, which is known as a verbal communication. Understood? तो वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन का मतलब है जहाँ पे हम शब्दों का इस्तेमाल करते हैं अपने भावनाओं को बयान करने के लिए, उसको बोला जाता है वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन. आई होप माई मैसेज इज क्लियर गाइस, राइट. सो व्हेन अ कम्युनिकेशन इज एसोसिएटेड विथ different words to share our views, messages, in this case which is known as a verbal communication. Okay, so when words are being associated in a communication which is known as verbal communication. verbal मतलब समझ जाना कि आपको भाषा लेके बातचीत करना है. as you know, language is the medium of communication. When we use a language, as you know, लैंग्वेज इज द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ वर्ड्स. ओके, शब्द जो है वो मिलके सेंटेंस बनता है और सेंटेंस जो है मिलके एक भाषा बनती है. So similarly, when we are going to use or when we are using a particular language to interact with people, in this case which is known as a verbal communication. I hope the message is clear. So let us come to non-verbal communication. Non-verbal. So here verbal means association with a language. Here non-verbal means no language, right? यहाँ पे था using a particular language to interact, but in this case no use of language. Okay, we cannot use a language to interact with. So what exactly non-verbal communication is? So non-verbal communication means not using a language, or when we are interacting with others by using signs, symptoms, symbols and body language. This kind of communication is known as non-verbal communication. So जहाँ पे हम कुछ साइन, सिंबल और बॉडी लैंग्वेज के थ्रू दूसरों के साथ बात करते हैं उसको बोला जाता है नॉन-वर्बल, जिसमें कि लैंग्वेज या फिर भाषा के इस्तेमाल की नहीं जाती है, राइट? तो ये है डिफरेंस बिटवीन वर्बल एंड नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन. सो वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन मीन्स यूजिंग अ लैंग्वेज टू इंटरैक्ट विथ अदर. इन दिस केस not using a language, by using sign, symbol and body language to interact with others is known as a non-verbal communication. Okay, the message is clear. So in this video we are not going to complete the entire topic, because if we are going to discuss the entire topic in one single video, then the video will be a large video for all of you. So it is not good for you, right? At a time if you are going to cover everything, then it will definitely create boring in your mind. So yes, we are not going to complete the entire topic in this one video. So what we are going to do? We are going to segregate this topic in different segments, right? Part 1, part 2, part 3, right? So in this part 1 we have discussed difference between verbal and non-verbal communication, what exactly verbal communication and non-verbal communication is. So in this next video we are going to discuss what exactly verbal communication is and the aspects of verbal communication and types of verbal communication, and the video will go on like this. Okay, so especially this particular topic will be segregated into different parts. So to know more about the topic more and more, stay tuned with the videos, upcoming videos, right? So this is part 1 and I'm going to post part 2 very soon. So stay tuned guys, take care all of you. Thank you so much for listening. Bye all.